Good morning, students. All are well now. Today I will be dealing with the remaining part of the nursing care standards, that is classification of nursing care standards. There are 5 classifications. First one is normative standards, then empirical standards, mean standards, end standards, structure, process and outcome standard. Normative standards, empirical standards, mean standards, end standards, structure, process and outcome standard. First one is normative standard. This standard describes nursing practices that is considered as a good or ideal by authorities. These standards describe about the nursing practices. These standards describe about the nursing practices that are considered as good or ideal by authorities. When the authorities considered the standards are good or ideal, that is the normative standards. Usually professional organizations such as TNAI formulate normative standards. Normative standards prepared by the professional organizations such as TNAI, Trained Nurses Association of India. Then second standard, nursing care standard is empirical standards. Empirical standards are framed based on the scientific finding and controlled observation. These standards are formulated on the basis of scientific findings and controlled observation. It describes the practices actually observed in a large number of patient care settings. Empirical standard describe the practices actually observed in large number of patient care settings. Regulatory bodies such as INC usually prepare empirical standards. Normative standards is prepared by the professional organization, that is TNAI. Empirical standard is prepared by the regulatory body, example INC, the Nursing Council. Then third classification is mean standard. Mean standard, these are standards framed to describe the nursing care activities. These standards are prepared to describe the nursing care activities specific for each patient, procedure and nursing care oriented. These standards framed to describe the nursing care activities specific for each patient, procedure and nursing care oriented. These standards describe the activities and behavior designed to achieve the end standards. These standards describe the activities and behavior designed to achieve the end standards. Fourth one is end standards. End standards are patient-oriented standard. End standards are patient-oriented standards which describe changes as desired in the patient status or behavior. This describe the patient-oriented standard which describe changes as desired in patient status or behavior. Then fifth one is structure, process and outcome standard. These standards are formulated according to the reference related to the nursing structure, process and outcome. These standards formulated according to the nursing structure, process and outcome. Structure standards are related to framework. Example, care providing system. Structure standard means related to the framework. Example, care providing system. Process standard describe the behavior of nurses at a desired level of performance. Process standard describe the behavior of the nurses at desired level of performance, and outcome standards are descriptive statements of desired patient care results. These are the classification of nursing care standards. 5 standards. Normative standard is prepared by the professional organization, that's TNA. Then empirical standard prepared by the regulatory body, INC. Then mean standard, then end standard, and structure, process, and outcome standard. Next we will see the source of nursing care standards. What are the sources of nursing care standards? First one is Joint Commission International. Joint Commission International. Then National Accreditation Board for Hospital and Healthcare Providers, that is called NABH. National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. Third one is National Accreditation Board for Testing and Calibration Laboratories, NABL. Fourth one is Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in the country sets up government units at local, state, and national level. Then professional nursing bodies, example TNAI. Then national licensing organizations such as Student Nursing Council, not student, State Nursing Council, INC, Indian Nursing Council, and ICN. ICN, International Councils of Nurses. Then universities and healthcare agencies. These are the sources of nursing care standards. Next we will see the evaluation of patient care. This is the evaluation of patient care. Next topic. The important needs of patients that must be satisfied are. What are the needs of the patient that must be satisfied are? Understanding their illness. They should know their illness. Pay attention to their comfort and dignity. They want comfort and dignity, and they also want privacy in the hospital. Then rest and sleep, freedom from unnecessary noise, contact with the family, good food, smooth transition from other form of care. These are the important needs of the patient that must be satisfied. Understanding their illness, they know their illness. Pay attention to their comfort and dignity, they want comfort and dignity. Privacy, rest and sleep, freedom from unnecessary noise, contact with the family, good food, smooth transition from other form of care. Next we will see the what is evaluation. Evaluation is the measurement of patient progress or lack of progress toward achievement of specified goals. Evaluation is the measurement of patient progress. What are the patient progress? Whether the patients is improved or not, or lack of progress toward achievement of specified goals. Either the progress is achieved or the goal is not achieved. The purpose of evaluation is to determine whether the outcome criteria have been met and how care for the patient might be improved. The purpose of evaluation is to determine whether the outcome criteria has been met. Outcome criteria means the quality nursing care and how care for patient might be improved. How this care can be improved. It is the purpose of the evaluation. Next is the definition of